The famous comedian Jimmy Carr said this about boredom.
I had this thing recently. I thought about boredom is unappreciated serenity.
But that will mean if you learn to appreciate boredom, it will be serenity. It will be stillness, calmness. But I disagree. I don't think boredom is something that can become good. Something that can be turned into something good. I think boredom is inherently bad and not something that you yourself has to alter to make good. It just is bad because I think that boredom is not just subjectively, but absolutely bad in an absolute sense. That boredom isn't just negative in a subjective sense. I think boredom has these following characteristics. It is unwanted in the sense that you don't want to be bored. You don't want it. You want to have enjoyment, have purpose, have something to do, not just be bored where you don't know what to do. Which leads to the second characteristic of emptiness, of enjoyment, creativity and purpose. I don't think boredom has any purpose, or boredom has purpose, but boredom comes out of having no purpose. If you don't have any real purpose, anything to really do, then boredom will come. Because then you'll just sit in the sofa and not really do anything. As the third characteristic is that it is an unnerving and irritable stillness. It is a form of stillness because you don't really know what to do, you aren't really doing anything, but it's discomforting. It's not a nice stillness because you want to do something. You have an urge to do something, but nothing comes. And that's really frustrating. So I say that if you imagine sitting on a veranda with no thoughts, that isn't boredom. That is not boredom. That is purposeful serenity. That is real serenity with purpose. You choose to sit there voluntarily, where you enjoy the nothingness of the mind and you are totally present with the vicinity. But disclaimer, maybe Jimmy Carr is right. Maybe he is right and I just don't appreciate it. We never know, but my definition, as I could come up with one, is that boredom is a time of no distraction, nudging peepholes into the realization of having no deep purpose in that moment. It is a poetic, but it's not a solid definition. It's not solid. And then, as I do in this modern world, I got ChatGPT to distill the version, to refine it and improve it. And frustratingly, it is better. So ChatGPT distilled my version to: boredom is the discomfort of purposeless stillness, when the mind seeks meaningful engagement but finds none. Yeah, congratulations, AI. You did better. Purpose can't be found in the utmost stillness, the most transcendent kind of stillness. A state of everything as nothing. And the simple camping on a veranda is purposeful. And this is because purpose creates the setting for purposeless stillness. It may look like it's purposeless, but there is a purpose with it, of course. As it wouldn't be really serenity if it wasn't. Inherently, the creation will have residues of the creator. So if stillness is created from having purpose, which I believe it is, if you have purpose, then you can have serenity and stillness. That means that there must be some kind of purpose in serenity and stillness. Let me give you a question that you can think about. What emptiness is felt when you attempt to write a story but no ideas manifest? My answer to that is, of course, it's writer's block, but it isn't boredom, as there's no discomforting stillness, but simply no flow in the ideas. Writer's block is possibly cured by either shifting your perspective. If you choose to go on a walk, it may be cured. If you jot down whatever comes to your mind, no matter the quality of it, or you simply start to write down the observations in front of you as a starting point, something to get you through the start and get you into the zone of writing. So, if you hate being bored, then stop watching purposeless videos, maybe like this, if you don't believe this video has any purpose to you. Or stop watching the British Bake Off if you don't give a shit about baking and you're just trying to waste your time with something instead of sitting and staring up at the ceiling. Then you will experience boredom, and that is because you don't have any purpose. You need to find some purpose. Try to find something cool to do. Play piano, write a story, draw something. And if you move into that zone where you try to do anything creative, when you're trying to do something, then when you still don't have anything, then it's just writer's block, where you can go on a walk, write down, draw anything you just see in front of you. Do the most simple things that you can do to get you starting.